Bitter criticism, reading Russia Today, ready-made criticism. Russia Today, September 3rd, 2024, Home World News. Moscow reacts to a suggestion that China take back land from Russia. The two countries have no territorial disputes, the Russian Foreign Ministry has told Taipei. And we have a photograph from Maria Zakharova, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman. Instead of suggesting that China take back land from Russia, Taiwan should focus on Beijing's offer of a peaceful reunification. Russian Foreign Ministry Taiwan should focus on Beijing's offer of a peaceful reunification, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova stated on Tuesday. On Sunday, the head of the self-governing island administration, Lai Ching-te, claimed that Beijing's desire to reunite with Taiwan has nothing to do with restoring China's territorial integrity. Quote, if it is for the sake of territorial integrity, why doesn't it take back the lands occupied by Russia that were signed over in the Treaty of Aigun? Lai asked. You can ask Russia, but you do not, he said, addressing the Chinese authorities. The Treaty of Aigun, which was signed between the Russian Empire and China back in 1858, established much of the more modern border between the two countries. When asked to comment on Lei's statement, Zakharova said that the opinions of individual fringe politicians who are fixated on revanchism might be of interest to some, but not to us. End of quote. Lai, who is incited by the Americans to make such statements, should understand that they will not bring anything good to him or the people of Taiwan, she stressed. Zakharova reminded Taipei that Russia and China renounced all territorial claims with each other, as is stated in bilateral treaties of cooperation and state borders from 2001 and 2004, as well as in other bilateral documents. Quote, Russia has consistently adhered to the One China principle and regards the PRC goodbye goal. This is the goal, Congress goal, and Russia has quote, Russia has consistently adhered to the One China principle and regards the PRC, People's Republic of China government, as the sole legitimate government of China, she said. The spokeswoman advised Taiwan's administration to pay more attention to the economic situation on the island and take a constructive approach towards the proposals of the PRC leadership for a peaceful reunification with mainland China. Quote, we are confident that our friends in Beijing have the same stance, she added. Both the PRC and the Republic of China, ROC, were formed after the 1911 revolution that resulted in the overthrow of imperial rule in the country. The ROC originally occupied territories on the mainland, but its leadership was forced to flee to Taiwan after a civil war with the communists. After a civil war with the communists in 1949, Taiwan has been self-governed since then, but has never formally declared independence from China. Beijing, which adheres to a One China policy, views it as a breakaway territory. I'm going to try to read another one related like this one. Read more. Beijing demands Washington top military collusion with Taiwan. Yeah, I'm going to read that one. Russia Today, ready-made criticism. August 29, this is kind of 1 week ago. Home World News. Beijing demands Washington stop military collusion with Taiwan. The US must cease providing weapons to the Taiwanese army, a top Chinese military official has said. We have a photograph here. That is Vice Chairman of China's Central Military Commission, General Chang Yochia. Washington must stop its collaboration with the Taiwanese military and respect China's core interests. Chinese Central Military Commission Vice Chairman Zhuang Yochia has said, calling the Taiwan issue vital for Beijing. During a meeting with U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan in Beijing on Thursday, Zhang demanded that the U.S., quote, stop its military collusion with Taiwan, stop arming it, and stop spreading false rumors related to it, according to a transcript published by the Chinese Defense Ministry. Chang added that the issue of Taiwan, which is seen by Beijing as an inalienable part of China, is, quote, the political foundation of China-US relations. That and the number one red line that must not be crossed. He emphasized that Beijing has always sought to maintain peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait, but warned that this will not be possible if there is an attempt to separate Taiwan from the rest of the country. Quote, the mission and duty of the People's Liberation Army of China is to resolutely oppose the supporters of the so-called independence of Taiwan and promote unification, Zhang said. We are obliged to resist the reckless provocations of the separatist forces. The vice chairman has also insisted that the US should correct its strategic perception of China and return to a rational and pragmatic policy towards our country, respect its core interest and practice, jointly promote cooperation between the armed forces of the two countries, and jointly bear the responsibilities of great powers. Zhang also recalled that in November 2023, at a summit in San Francisco, US, President Joe Biden and his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping had outlined the direction for the stable, healthy, and sustainable development of US-China relations, and called on the American leadership to work together with Beijing to implement that consensus. Quote, I hope that the United States will act in unison with China, make joint efforts to advance along the path of mutual respect, peaceful coexistence, and win-win cooperation, Zhang concluded. Meanwhile, the Financial Times reported last week that Taiwan's top foreign policy officials, including the island's foreign minister and national security advisor, had traveled to Washington for secret meetings known as special channels talks, which the two sides have reportedly held on a regular basis for years. China has repeatedly expressed its opposition to contacts between Washington and Taipei, and has accused the US of weakening the One China policy, which stipulates that Taiwan is an integral part of Chinese territory.